ASMR Sports. Back in your business, and today is Pokemon Day here at ASMR Sports. These boxes here, Shaman V-Star Premium Collection. I mentioned in my video about recent pickups. These were, all Pokemon products were 25% or 20% off at Target like a week ago. And I happened to be rolling through there, so I thought I would find something to pick up, and I saw these, and god darn if these didn't seem like a pretty awesome deal. The packs in here are all Sword and Shield era. So pretty nice packs. And yeah, the promos are, of course useless, but all in all, I think a pretty good product. So I'm going to open one of these up. I've got two of them. I don't know, maybe I'll get excited and open two, probably just one. But I'm going to pause the video to crack into this because it's just too much loud noise to get through all this plastic and cardboard and stuff. So I'll kind of dig into it and then resume when I have the packs ready to roll, and I'll take a closer look at the promos. Alright, here we go. And bam, just like that, here we have the contents of the box unwrapped. So I kept the stacks of packs as they were oriented in the product. But let's take a little bit of a look here. Shaman V-Star, single star. Yeah. Not a well-known Pokemon, I don't think. And here's a Shaman V. So, as usual, these are probably worth like 10 cents a piece, but I don't know. I wonder if today I asked myself, like, how many individual, like, different Pokemons are there? These little animals, creatures that are Pokemon. And I looked it up, and it was like basically around 1,000, maybe like 1,100, I think, is how many different Pokemon there currently are. And most of the ones that I recognize are, the kind of the early ones, or some of the bigger names that I just have seen a lot in, or that have, valuable rare cards, like Greninja or something like that. But I was wondering, like, this is just a big version of the small promo there. I was wondering, like, if any Pokemon sort of like, get popular, well after they first appear in, Pokemon, any their first appearance in any set of Pokemon cards. If they get popular and then like some of the, rarer cards of them go up in value. I don't know. I don't think that happens, but it'd be interesting because, that's basically like, how rookie cards work in baseball cards. People don't care about somebody and they do something good and then everybody wants their cards. So I often ask myself, how is Pokemon different than collecting cards, which I'm much more familiar with. Alright, let's look at the packs here on the left side of this box. Got Lost Origin here, one pack, and then 3 packs of Astral Radiance. Yeah, I have just so little exposure to Astral Radiance. I've opened maybe 1 or 2 packs that have come in, collection boxes. But just I don't really know what the good cards in that set are. Another Lost Origin, which is a good one, I know. Another Astral Radiance, and then 2 Fusion Strikes. That's another one that I know there's like 1 or 2 really popular cards, valuable cards in this set. And I know that this set has gone up quite a bit in value in the last few months. I've been trying to, or I was trying to find some, booster box cases of it. I don't know, like a month ago. But I couldn't pick any up because it was kind of on the rise, and then it sort of dipped down. And there was some opportunities to buy them for a bit lower than when I had started looking. So I thought about it, but I didn't pull the trigger. So I don't know if I'll ever have any Fusion Strike in my life, but other than the odd pack in something like this. But Fusion Strike and Lost Origin are definitely, I think, considered two of the better, certainly top half of the sets in the Sword and Shield era. So it's nice to see, half of the packs in here. Come from those good sets, and then Astral Radiance is not, terrible, I don't think. In terms of value, it's just a touch, unopened wise, it's just a touch less than like Lost Origin. I think these booster boxes probably go for 150, 160. Lost Origin, maybe like, high 100s to low 200s. Alright, so we got two code cards, or no, one's maybe oh no, we did get two cards. I don't know if have I ever seen that? Does that happen ever? Looks like we got maybe something coming. Alright, ruffle it. Alright, I got a phone call. I gotta get it. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully the ringing phone, I think that was that was on silent, so probably just heard a vibrating phone. Sorry about that. Had to take that call. Alright, we got rufflet, so we're gonna see all yellow borders since these are all Sword and Shield era sets, which is always fun. Chatnot, Bronzor, Rowlet. Okay, cool, we got two hits, because I see the bigger one is right behind it. Let's get these junkier cards out of the way. Energy. Trekking Shoes. Ursaring. Granitos. So that's pretty cool. I don't know, full art, I guess you call that. Art rare. And what's our, just a V. Wire deer. So just a single star there. These V cards are, about 10 cents each, but the Hoot might be, I don't know, 85 cents. I feel like I actually have gotten that card before. It looks pretty familiar to me. I like it though, actually. I like it a lot as a card. Very, very zen, very peaceful. I'll show it to you again while I open this up. Doesn't that look like a nice card? It's got that, kind of misty vibe to it, and then, I mean, they're sitting on like this cool, what do you call that? A view to plateau. Oh, you know what? I went and got my scissors just for this video, and I will. There they are. Okay, they were buried under the box, the packaging. So I will use those. We did have a request, kind of a snarky request, I will have to say, but request nonetheless to use the scissors. And I don't think anybody really enjoys the pack opening sounds of these modern day foil cards, which can really be quite noisy and difficult to get into. Whereas old sports card or non-sports card like wax paper wrappers, I think are actually quite pleasant and soothing. So just a white code card. That was very interesting that we got that double code card. I don't know that I've ever seen that. I know usually, I think you want to see, it depends on the set, but I think you want to see the black border code card, and then you've got a hit. It's weird that we got two code cards and then two kind of hits, because I feel like that pack would have been very heavy if you tried to weigh it. was to make it impossible to detect a difference in weights with the packs that have a hit in them. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of a cool looking pack, I feel. It's coming out. We got a black code card. And yeah, we got something in there, so the black code card's there. I don't know what the pull rates are on Astral Radiance. I feel like with a lot of Sword and Shield sets, they're really tough. And Evolving Skies, the most expensive, dare I say, best set of the Sword and Shield areas, certainly in terms of value of the most valuable card in there. It is the most or the best set of the era. But that one, the pull rates are abominable from what I've heard. I've never opened more than, I don't know if I've opened a pack of that stuff. I think I have. Okay. Alright, there's a black code card. So there's our reverse holo, and our hit is going to be a Palkia V-Star. Okay, not bad. Maybe that's worth $1. I don't know. I don't know, unless I get something I think could be valuable, which I don't think this is particularly valuable. I don't think I will look up prices of these, but I don't know, I might do it afterwards and then continue the video if I discover I've got something cool, so I can share that news with you. Alright, we got a white code card, not what we want. And sure enough, no hit. Alright, Petitial, Bergmite, Heracross, Teddiursa. Well, the Pokemon world, there's Leafeon. He has his own premium collection box, which I think I have some of somewhere. Magneton is kind of a fairly popular Pokemon. Cape Jabog, Togetic, and that Magneton guy has a really cool card in the coming Surging Sparks set. There will also be a promo in the Elite Trainer boxes, and there will be an exclusive promo. I think I'm remembering this right. So we're doing Lost Origin now. There'll be exclusive, or a stamped promo of that in the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes. So another dud pack, but we'll take a look. Poliwag is one of the earlier Pokemons. Mawile, first Holo Bronzor. Poliwrath. Ambipom, Abamazno, Damage Pump. Okay, last of the Lost Origin packs. So, I was gonna say, there's just a lot of kind of frothiness in the Pokemon world, at least the sort of Pokemon investor world. On YouTube, a lot of people are opining that we may be on the cusp of a real market boom. Things are already starting to kind of move upward in price quite significantly. Things like Pokemon 151 and a lot of the individual the rarer cards in that set are going up in value, and consequently the unopened stuff is going up in value. This is kind of cool. I like that little color smoke thing. I feel like you don't see that in a lot of designs. Twilight Masquerade, which is a relatively new set, It's only like a couple sets old. It came out relatively, like I think like mid 2024, and I think it's like the second newest set right now. In a couple weeks that'll change because that Surging Sparks will come out, and then it'll be the third newest set. But it's a relatively new set, and this Twilight Masquerade stuff has really, moved up in pricing now. It's funny because I feel like the Pokemon people get like way more excited or consider it way more significant for products to rise, whatever, 50-60% value. Whereas I feel like in sports cards, you could see a product, double or triple in price, relatively. Not super quickly, but, over a year, you could certainly see that. At least that's my gut impression. Alright, last two packs, Fusion Strikes. Here we go. But anyways, things are moving up, so that Twilight Masquerade stuff, the booster boxes, generally all booster boxes in Pokemon start out at about $100. Which I think is great, because it's like a cool metric, to understand how much it's gone up in price. So, Twilight Masquerade started at about $100, and when I just got into Pokemon, which was, I feel like, that was not that long ago, that was like 6-7 months ago, I feel like, not even a year ago, that I started picking up Pokemon stuff and getting interested in it. By the way, it ended up being like perfect timing, to beat the current market, increase in pricing of everything. But I got some Twilight Masquerade at about that $100 a box level, and right now the boxes are going for $170 a piece. So whatever I bought, I bought 2 cases worth of those things at $100 a piece. So that's 12. So I made 12 times $70 theoretically, right? Of course, eBay just takes it all in their fees. So really made nothing. And then in the past 3 months or so, I bought some like Pokemon bundles. They're called from my distributor. Basically, they say, here's like whatever 10 cases of miscellaneous Pokemon stuff, and some of it's awesome. Like I got a couple of booster boxes of Twilight Masquerade, and some 151 stuff in that bundle. But then I had to buy like a booster case of Scarlet and Violet base set, and those booster boxes are pretty worthless. However, everything that my distributor sells, and I think everything that any distributor, who's an official distributor of Pokemon products, has to be sold at, the pricing that I think Pokemon sets. So that's why you see these bundles, because they can't just jack up the price on popular products. So what they do is they say, if you want this hot product, you gotta buy it in a bundle with this not so hot product. But you still get the not so hot product at wholesale pricing, which is, it's never that bad. Alright, well, I think we struck out on these Fusion Strikes. Oh man, there's my water pump. Apologies for that noise. Alright, Sigilyph, Toxel, Totodile, Buneary, Corviknight, Corsola, Galarian Corsola. Oh, so yeah, it's a very kind of interesting time right now in the Pokemon world, and Pokemon stuff, just like sports cards and really like every kind of collectible, did have a huge, market spike back during the pandemic in 2020 and 2021. And then, there was a crash the last couple of years, which basically is the exact same as what's happened to sports cards, but the timing is like a little bit different, but, pretty much the same. And so it's interesting to see the Pokemon market kind of pick up steam again. I think the sports card market has picked up a little steam in just the last, 3-4 months if you look at price indexes. And other than that, it's been on a real downward spiral, basically since 2022. So, as a primarily sports card guy, I look at what's happening in Pokemon and I think, well, maybe there's hope for the sports card market to kind of come back and, gain some more interest with collectors who perhaps exited during the pandemic or maybe are getting started on collecting for the first time. But yeah, the sports card market has definitely been very depressing for the last couple of years or so. So maybe there's some hope, or I don't know, maybe it'll just be Pokemon that takes off, or maybe Pokemon will crash, and what we're seeing now is just a phase. But interesting stuff while we're, in the midst of it. Well, folks, that's what we got for today. I hope everybody's doing fantastic. I might get one of those boxes in another vid.